Working hard versus working smart. I think we've all had those moments when we're trying to get something done, and it seems like the only way to get everything done is by spending every waking hour working on it. But what if there was a better way? Working smart means that you're making sure that you're getting the most out of your time and energy. It means taking care of yourself so you can keep going through your day without feeling burned out or overwhelmed. So, if you are looking for ways to do that, keep watching our video to know more. Working hard versus working smart. When you work hard, you're putting in the time and effort to accomplish something. That's the good news. The bad news is that it can be exhausting and demoralizing when you're constantly working at a fever pitch. You might not see results for months or even years, making it feel like there's no point in putting in all that effort. Working smart means having a plan for how to get what you want. It involves setting goals and breaking them down into manageable steps to stay on track and ensure that your efforts are paying off. If something isn't working, it means making adjustments along the way to ensure that things are still moving forward. And if they're not, well, then maybe it's time to go back to the drawing board. You can do your work smartly by following the ways we have compiled for you. Let's have a look at them. 7. Don't procrastinate. Procrastination is the habit of putting off important tasks, like doing your taxes or cleaning your apartment, until later. It's a habit that can be difficult to break and one that holds many people back from achieving their goals. If you're a procrastinator, you probably know how much time you waste on things that don't matter. When you're avoiding something important, you're wasting time and missing out on opportunities that could help improve your life in other ways. If you want to choose the smart way of doing things, then doing them now is the way to go. Don't push things aside for tomorrow because no one knows what tomorrow will bring. Smart people grab the opportunity as it comes. 6. Don't hesitate to ask for help. We all know that asking for help can be a tough thing to do. After all, we are all raised to believe that showing weakness is a bad thing. But there are actually so many benefits to asking for help. Are there things you do in your job that other people could do? If so, see if they'd like to take on those tasks. You'll have more time to focus on what only you can do, the parts of your job that are truly unique, and everyone will benefit. When you don't ask for help, on the other hand, it means that you are doing the work of 2 or 3 people, and that's just not sustainable. It means you are doing all the hard work, which can easily be divided and done in lesser time and effort. When you ask for help from someone who has more knowledge about the subject matter than you do, you're not just getting yourself out of trouble, but also helping them learn. So, it's a win-win situation. 5. Get enough sleep. It will help with nearly everything else on this list. We have always heard that you need to get enough sleep. Well, it's true. When well rested, you can better focus on the task at hand. You can think more clearly, and your reaction times will be faster. Sleep helps your brain process information. So, if you're not getting at least 6 hours of sleep each night, you could lose out on valuable information that would otherwise help you be more productive and make better decisions. When you're sleep deprived, your brain is not functioning as well. you'll find it harder to concentrate and recall things from memory. You'll also be more likely to make mistakes when performing tasks or making decisions, which are bad news for anyone who wants to get things done at work. 4. Take breaks. It's good for productivity. In today's world, we're all working harder than ever. We're on our phones, computers, and tablets constantly. We work during our commutes to work and on our lunch breaks. We work at night after we get home. We even work on the weekends when we should be spending time with family and friends. It's not that we don't need to do all these things, it's just that taking breaks is important. Taking breaks allows you to recharge your brain so that when you start working again, you'll have more energy and focus than if you had just continued working without taking a break. Getting away from your phone for a few minutes will help clear your mind and allow you to return rejuvenated and ready to tackle whatever task comes next. 3. Don't multitask. Do one thing at a time. Focusing on one task at a time, rather than trying to juggle multiple things at once, is the way to work smarter rather than harder. When you're working on just one thing at a time, you can give it your full attention and focus on what needs to be done. Instead of having your brain divided into different parts and worrying about what's happening with that other project, how you need to respond to an email from your boss, or if there's anything else going on in your life that's distracting you from this particular task, you can just focus on one thing and get it done. It's also much easier for people to stay focused when they're only working on one thing at a time because they don't have so many different things demanding their attention. When people multitask, they tend to get distracted by all sorts of things, even if they think they're staying focused on one thing. 2. Use technology to help you get more done, not to distract you from getting things done. Technology can help us work smarter. That's right. All you need is a little tech savvy and some common sense, and before long, you'll be working smarter than ever before. It's true that you can't do everything with technology, but you can do a lot. And by doing a lot, you're able to get more done in less time. For example, if you use technology to automate processes that would take up your time otherwise, or if you use technology to find and fix issues before they become problems that are working smarter. The more time you spend on the things that matter most, the more productive you'll be. But don't let your phone's constant beeping and notifications delay you in completing your tasks. Give it a rest when you know it's needed. 1. Plan your day. Planning your day can be time-consuming, but it's worth it to ensure you're getting the most out of each hour. There are many benefits to planning every aspect of your day before you start working. For example, if you plan out your day and then stick to it, you won't waste time looking around at what everyone else is doing or trying to figure out what tasks need to get done next. You'll also be able to focus on one task at a time rather than jumping around between different projects or interruptions. Planning ahead will help you avoid unnecessary stress as well because you will have assigned time to all tasks at hand. So, it turns out that it's possible to adopt some smart ways of doing things to be better at your work. That's it for today. We hope you found our video interesting and helpful. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching, and see you next time.